Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today at the workbench as a follow up to my chisel introduction. I'm going to try to keep this short, but I could go long on this one. So, sharpening your chisels. So, you got yourself a chisel. One chisel, set of chisels, 100 chisels, I don't care. In order to keep your sanity, we're going to want to sharpen them much like we sharpen a plane blade on the bevel, 25-degree primary. Okay? No difference. 25-degree primary. Plane blade, chisel. The back of the chisel, and this time we are correct in calling it the back because the front of the chisel will have your bevels on it. If it's a beveled edge chisel, it will have the name of the manufacturer, possibly the brand, the model number, etc. That's the front of the chisel. And your bevel is on the front of the chisel. The back of the chisel, when you get it, will either be concave or convex. Very rarely will it be flat. This one is concave. It's hollow here, which was great for me because I could get it to make contact at the tip and back here. And so I get my action up here real quick, and I could put this to work quickly. If it were convex, I'd toss it. If it's an expensive chisel I just bought, I would send it back, say, send me one that's not convex. And if they give you a hard time, say, just give me my money back. I'll go somewhere else. So, and I don't care if the chisel is $2 or if it's $200. If it's convex in the back, it's useless to you. So, when I say that, let's have a little bit of an understanding. So on a plane blade, we also try to get this back, which sometimes we call the face, but we try to get this back. This is a bevel up, so this is actually the back, as flat, flat, flat as possible. On occasion, we have to resort to the ruler technique, and that would give us a little 1/4 of a degree back bevel. But if you take a plane blade and you lay it down on a surface, you can rub that plane blade back and forth and it doesn't cut. Until such time as you begin to raise it, it will not cut. Same goes for a chisel. You can make the back of your chisel 100% flat. And you can rub that chisel back and forth on a flat surface, and it's not going to cut. Will it cut a dowel off flush with the surface? Almost. Will it cut a tenon off flush with the surface? Almost. It will still be ever so proud. So until you lift your chisel up, it's not going to cut. Now, some people will discuss this to some nth degree. They say, well, okay, what if I'm using a guide block set to some angle and I'm paring down? I need that tip, that cutting edge, to be 100% flat with that guide block. It's never going to be. It's always going to be off. That much. How much? That much. D-A-M-U-C-H. That much. And how much that is? It could be 1,000th of an inch. It's always going to be off a little. So that's where you have to, the woodworker, the craftsperson, has to understand that at some point you have to move the handle in order to get it to cut. Does that make sense? Or should I have some more vino? So you use chisels bevel down, use chisels bevel up. And they cut. It's a matter of what you're doing, etc. Now, the other thing on sharpening, and I'll close with this. As I said, we set the primary, like we do plane blades, at 25 degrees. And that's pretty darn close. If you're working in softwoods, don't hone a secondary bevel. Keep it at 25 degrees and hone it pure 25 degrees. It'll cut through softwood better. In fact, if the steel in your chisel is quality, to where it is hard but durable, okay, you can drop the primary down to as low as 17 degrees. So if you want to get really shearing cuts in clear white pine or basswood or some other soft wood, butternut, willow, any soft wood, you can lower that primary bevel and hone it pure. If, however, you want a general purpose chisel, grind or hone your primary at 25 and then put a secondary in at 30. And that would be a general purpose chisel for any wood. Working in hard rock maple, hickory, white oak, exotics, ipe, you may need to increase that to 35 degrees. And what you end up creating, okay, you start out low, and if you bring that micro bevel up, you're creating somewhat more of a blunt edge, and it's more durable. It will not microfracture and crack off as quickly. So that's about it. Sharpening, angles, flat back. Any questions? Leave them in the comments section. I'm so glad you could be with me here today. It means a lot to me. These chisel guards are dangerous. Supposed to protect the edge, but what about the fingers? Like, subscribe, and share. Head out to your shop. Go check on your chisels. Walter out.